Hey everybody, welcome. So recently, about a month or so ago, Xbox released this Retro Classics app. Essentially, it's like a virtual console. Right now, it's for Activision games, um, but it's available on the Xbox One, the Xbox Series S and X, and on the PC. But there are three easy achievements that you can get pretty much right off the bat, and I'm going to go over those with you today. The cool thing about the app actually is that it does show a section for achievements, so you can kind of see everything that is available on the app through here. So the first two that we're actually going to start off with today is where it all started, and then 360 for the win. These ones are very easy. So basically, like right off the bat, when you open up the app, you're going to have um, 1,000 of these little coins up here in the corner. They just give you 1,000. I ended up getting 160 today for logging in. This is like the second time I've logged into this app. I opened it up once when I first launched it just to look at it, and I didn't mess with it again. So you may only end up with 1,000. But first, what we need to do is go over to collectibles. You're gonna have a bunch of these like little avatars. Basically, is what these are. So first, we're gonna click on the very first one, which is an original Xbox. Costs 200 of the coins. Um, and then you'll hear the ding there, but you won't see it pop up on screen. I'm on the PC, so this doesn't pop up in the window here. And then you'll see the 360 below it. So then you'll confirm that, and then there's your second one. So you'll have both of the achievements for unlocking those. And then since like you couldn't see it pop up on the screen, there's the achievements where I started, 360 for the win, 50 gamer score each right there. So those are the two quickest, easiest ones. Now we're going to look at play any game, which is the classic achievement. And like this one honestly couldn't be any easier as well. Basically, you're just going to like go pick any game to play. Um, I picked this Adventures of Willie Beamish game. Um, but you don't have to like play the game. You basically just have to boot it up. And shortly after you boot it up here, you should hear the achievement pop right there. But that's essentially all you have to do to be considered like having played the game. This game actually has some pretty cool intro music. But once you pop the achievement there, you could literally just quit out of the game. And then we'll actually go over and look at the achievements here, and then we'll see there's classic achievement popped, play any game. So there's another 50 gamer score right there. So with those first three easy achievements out of the way, I wanted to look at some other ones. This one's going to be the one for doing 5 different games from 5 different genres. Um, so like we started, obviously I booted up that Willie Beamish game earlier, and if you look, that one is like an adventure game. So we already got one of the 5 out of the way just from playing that game. So the next one I did was Title Match Pro Wrestling. So you boot that up here. You can see that that's going to be under like the sports games. So you just need to play that one. It'll be similar to like what we did with the play any game achievement. We just have to boot it up, right? So we play that one, and then we go over to Atlantis, which is a shooting game. So go ahead and boot that one up. I usually just let them run for like a couple of seconds just to make sure it registers everything. But you saw how quickly it popped with the first game, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. So we exit out of that. That goes our shooting genre. So then I went over and I played Bridge, which is considered a strategy game. So I boot that one up. Just make sure you let them all boot up and actually play through the game. I'm just going to get through this really quickly. And then Activision Prototype number 1 is a puzzle genre game. So then I went ahead and I did that. And that'll give us all 5. For some reason, you don't hear the pop of the achievement on that one, but going over to the achievements, here's the all the genres achievement for another 50 points right there. So that popped after hitting that 5th genre with the Activision prototype #1 game. So the next achievement we're going to do is the Medal Chaser achievement. This is just for getting like any medal in a challenge. I went to challenges and then I kind of looked around. I tried this Kill 2 Birds achievement here under new challenges. It might not be listed there for you, but go find it. It's under Freeway, I think is the name of the game. It's really just like, it's basically kind of like Frogger, I guess. You just have 2 chickens that you control simultaneously using one joystick. And you're just trying to get them across the road. But the challenge is just to try to get like a certain score. It says that if your chickens get hit, you lose points. But like there's no way your chickens are not gonna get hit because they move together. So there's no real way that you can ever time this where you're not gonna at least get hit on one of the chickens. But when they get hit, they just go back a space or 2, so it's not a big deal. And you honestly don't even lose that many points. At first I tried to be like super cautious because I was trying not to lose any points, but then I was like kind of got into it. Mostly it was kind of boring, so I just tried to get through it, and the more I got hit all the time. It really didn't seem to matter. Even with getting hit and everything, I still managed to pull off enough 176 points to get the bronze medal. So you'll see that pop right there, and then you heard like the achievement pop like as it was transitioning over to the screen. So that gave me the Medal Chaser achievement. And we'll go ahead and we'll go take a look at that. So it's right there, Medal Chaser. Alright, the final achievement that we're going to talk about is called You versus the World. This is for setting up your own community challenge. So this is pretty easy, but it's a little hidden on how to do it, I felt like. So you can pick any game, like any challenge. I picked the Pitfall one. And then you actually want to go over to here where it says Community. It says entry fee is 30 coins. So you just got to make sure you have 30 coins. And you're going to click on that. So you click on that and it's going to load up the game. And then it really honestly does not matter how you do in the game at all. So like I'm just going to play some Pitfall here and do very bad. I mean, you could literally like die after the first screen if you wanted to. But I get to the 4th screen here and then like end it, right? And what that's going to do is then set that up as a challenge, and then you'll hit submit, and it's just going to push it out to community to try it themselves. And then that will actually unlock that You versus the World achievement, which you don't hear the sound for it, but there it is. It's another 50 points for hitting that. And there you have it. That's 6 of the easiest achievements that you can unlock in the Retro Classics app that Xbox just put out. There's one other like easy achievement I didn't get a chance to do in this video, which is just the Player 1 achievement. That one is just for winning a versus match. So you really just need to get like a friend to help you, let you beat them, and then you'll get that achievement. The rest of the achievements are a lot more involved. There's achievements for getting a certain amount of medals, for ranking like 50th in tournaments and challenges, so those are going to be a lot more skill dependent. But hey, we just hit 300 gamer score in about 15 or 20 minutes, so it's not a bad time investment if you need to boost your score for any reason. But hey, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please leave a like on the video and please subscribe to the channel for more game guides and trophy and achievement related nonsense.